Right, Paytm down 20% today. I have with me Aditya Shah to actually try and understand with regard to valuations. It was valued roughly at 48,000 crore in terms of market cap, Aditya, before today's fall. Now it's at 38,000 crore. Is this fall justified? 10,000 crore wiped out.
In my opinion, yes, the fall is justified. Paytm was still valued at 48,000 crores, higher than Federal Bank. We've seen about 60% of EBITDA, which is 1,730 crores. That will reset to nearly about 1,000 crores. And how Paytm migrates their payment banks into other bank. So, and what is the profitability hit that is going to come? That is still very unclear. The company has said that 300 to 500 crores will get wiped out, but we really need to see what happens. So in my opinion, the fall is justified, and it translates into a bigger challenge for Paytm, that they are not able to comply with the RBI regulations, which is a bigger problem for the investors.
Right. So Aditya, a couple of questions crop up here. One is the fact that can Paytm diversify from its reliance on Paytm Payments Bank is large, which is why there has been this fall. Can it diversify, go to other banks, say an HDFC, and tie up with them to basically take their deposits to some of these banks instead of Paytm Payments Bank? Because essentially it's only about using other banks instead of Paytm Payments Bank, right?
Yes. So if you look at Google Pay, Google Pay does something similar to what Paytm has to do now. It is between the transaction is between the bank account and the bank account of the sender and the bank account of the receiver. In Paytm, it was between the Paytm account of the sender and the Paytm account of the receiver. Now Paytm will essentially become like a Google Pay, and for which it will have to pay a service fee to the bank. So essentially that 1,730 crore of EBITDA, that is going to fall because it is going to use a third party vendor. In-house, there was an advantage that they had cost efficiencies. Now those cost efficiencies will erode and profitability will come down. The bigger problem here is Paytm had a lot of data about how client spendings were, and that data will start to erode for Paytm as banks get all of those data, and because of which the loan business could also be affected. So we need to clearly monitor what happens, how the management wants to transition the entire business model. But net, this is very, very negative for Paytm.
Understood. So what I think Aditya is essentially alluding to is the fact that, Aditya, and correct me if I'm wrong, you have around 35 crore customers on the Paytm platform, of which 10 crore are monthly active users, right? And you're expecting that to get impacted.
Correct.
Which should therefore also impact other businesses. So this 300 to 500 crore erosion that Paytm has spoken about, does it factor in the fact that your monthly active users will fall, and therefore possibly even their loan distribution business will get impacted?
Yes. So first of all, we need to clearly mention this, that there will be no impact on the FASTag users and Paytm users as such. There will be a transition that will happen from February 29, and Paytm will move very fast on it. First point. Second point is, I don't think there will be a 300 to 500 crore hit. There will be a bigger hit in the sense that A, the data will not be there with Paytm. B, there would be a partner who will get those deposits, and the bank will benefit and Paytm will not benefit with low cost deposits. And three, there will be an impact on the loan business that was growing pretty fast for Paytm, because they will not have that kind of data available for the next 2 to 3 years. So it is a chain impact that is happening for Paytm, and we need to clearly see over the next 1.5, 2 years how this impacts, but clearly a very big negative for Paytm as such.
Yeah, absolutely. So clearly Aditya believing that this is a big negative because it will have a chain effect. It will not just impact the payments business, it will go across channels and across revenue streams and impact Paytm across the board. Of course, the most important factor will be what the management also thinks, Aditya, which will be on the con call today. Stay tuned to NDTV Profit for all of that.